Hello and welcome. My name is Aleksandra Zaparucha. I am both a geography and an English teacher and a CLIL teacher trainer and author. In this video, I am going to talk about the CLIL Wheel. It can be useful for all teachers, those already practicing CLIL and those thinking about it. Let's begin with the 4 C's of CLIL. These are as follows: content, that is the non-linguistic subjects combined with the additional language; communication, that is the language of instructions; cognition, that is the thinking skills; and C for culture, sometimes expressed as community, citizenship, or context. In the CLIL Wheel, the first 3 C's form the center, while the C for culture is an outside ring. This is because the way we communicate depends on culture. The content we teach depends on culture, and the way we think depends on culture. These inner 3 C's of CLIL can be now merged with the 10 CLIL parameters, like this. Let's look at them one by one, starting from those related to content. The first parameter refers to a content sequence. Teaching non-linguistic subjects is based on a specific order of information. For example, in geography, we first teach what a map is before asking students to use one. The second parameter says that the concept dictates the language. For example, in a history course, we use past tenses, whether the students have had the formal introduction to it or not. Similarly, a specific task we want the students to perform dictates the language to be used. For example, in a biology lesson, the teacher may ask students to compare and contrast animal and plant cells. To perform this task, the students will need the appropriate language. The next parameter refers to the need for guided multimedia input. The use of multimedia is not a surprise in the 21st century. However, it should be carefully guided. A video, for example, should come with tasks performed by students before, during, and after watching it. The next parameter looks at the 3 specific dimensions of CLIL: content, language, and procedure. Every CLIL lesson requires them to be tuned in at a proper level. For example, during some lessons, the content poses an extra challenge to the students. Then the teacher should offer additional support there. Another lesson can be exceptionally heavy in terms of new vocabulary, so the teacher needs to give extra language support. Finally, a procedure to be used during the lesson may be challenging. For example, in geography, students may be asked to use data to construct a climate graph. If it is a new procedure for the students, it needs to get additional attention. By looking into this parameter, we have moved from the C for content to the C for communication, that is, the language. Let's begin with key language. It includes technical or academic terms like omnivore or static electricity, and general academic terms like observe or hypothesize. It also includes grammar structures such as the passive voice, and functional language, such as the language for defining, sequencing, or comparing and contrasting. The next parameter refers to the language of instructions. This language is a link between the content, for example, the type of graph to be read, and the language, for instance, a description of the trends presented in the graph. So, instructions need to be planned, staged, short and clear. The next parameter is about the need for student-student interaction, as talking about concepts helps students understand them. The last communication parameter refers to student output, often in the form of oral and written language. A CLIL teacher can offer the students support through sentence starters, substitution tables, or graphic organizers. The 10th parameter on the CLIL Wheel satisfies the 3rd C, that is cognition, as learning a subject in an additional language requires students' mental engagement. It can be achieved, for example, by asking good questions or using thinking routines. The CLIL Wheel can be used as a teacher training tool, but also as a checklist for both subject and language teachers involved in CLIL. I hope you have found this video useful. Thank you for watching and happy CLILing!